Hey folks, we're going to solve some acceleration and velocity problems. So the first one, a car starts from rest and the final velocity is 50 miles per hour. So we know starting from rest, final velocity, so we know the change in velocity. If the final velocity was reached after 5 seconds, so the change in time is right there, what was the acceleration? So we're looking for A is equal to the change in velocity all over the change in time. So I'm going to plug in my information that I know. And I know that my change in velocity is 50 miles per hour. And I know that happens over 5 seconds. And I'm going to rewrite this because we want all of our units in seconds. And we have it in miles per hour right now. So I'm going to take my 50 miles and make it per 1 hour. And I'm going to multiply it by my 1 over 5 seconds. And I'm then going to multiply. Now I'm going to do unit conversions to get rid of this hour. And I do that by putting 1 hour here over 60 minutes. And I'm going to multiply that, not 60 minutes, but 1 minute would be 60 seconds. And I'm going to cross out the units, minutes. So I'm left with a second there, and a mile there. And when I multiply across, I'm going to get 50 miles all over 18000 seconds squared. And when I divide that, I'm going to get 0.0028 miles per second squared. And there's my final answer. Next one, finding a final velocity. So if a car's traveling at a velocity of 15 meters per second, so there's one velocity. And so I'll just mark that. Not sure if it's final or initial. Acceleration is, there's my acceleration, so negative 2.0. So I have my negative acceleration, so I'm slowing down. What is the final velocity? So there's my final velocity. That's what I'm trying to find, v of f of the car if it took 5 seconds. So there's my time. So I know that that one's going to be v of I. So I'm going to use the equation then. V of f is equal to v of I, or the initial, plus the acceleration times time. And I'm going to plug in the numbers. So I'm going to say v of f is equal to 15 meters per second. I'm going to add that to negative 2 meters per second per 1 second. There's my acceleration. I'm going to multiply that by 5 seconds. And I'm going to cross off, so I'll change my colors here. So my seconds, cross off my seconds. And then before I can do anything, I'm going to put these in parentheses and say I need to multiply these two before I can add the 15 meters per second. And when I do that, and I rewrite it, I get 15 meters per second. And I'm going to add that to negative 2 times 5 is negative 10 meters per second. And this is all over 1, so I'm not going to write in the denominator. And I know when I add these two together, my final answer will be 5 meters per second. So we're slowing down from 15 meters per second down to 5 meters per second with that negative acceleration. And then the final one is you're at a stoplight and accelerate from 0 to 20 in 2 seconds. What is your acceleration? This is a pretty straightforward one. Here's my v of I, here's my v of f, and I'm going to take my 20 miles per hour, subtract 0 miles per hour. I'm going to put that over my 2 seconds. That's going to give me 20 miles per hour over 2 seconds, and I can divide and get 10 miles per hour per 1 second. So what is your acceleration every second? It's 10 miles an hour.